Welcome back to Last Epoch. We're currently level 21 and we have two tasks ahead. We need to collect a symbol of hope somewhere in the docks and some type of phylactery in the Undercity. I think I'm going to head to the Undercity first, then we can see what awaits us at the docks. This is going to lead us to the ruins. Wait, we've been to the ruins. We want to head to the Undercity. Yeah, that's a bizarre door. So maybe we can not head to the Undercity. That looked pretty bizarre. I guess we could unlock a shortcut. But we'll see. You can see our Loyal Falcon. Okay. There's a door. So I'm guessing we have to head north, it seems, and then... Oh, that is a dead end. So how about this way? Can choose a mastery at the end of time. Was not expecting to be able to select a mastery so early in the game. Was expecting it to happen much later on, but it was a pleasant surprise. So this is the Waygate at the Undercity. And let me guess, this is going back to the ruins. I can see something. Oh, it's a rune prison. Is it going to be a mage again? Yes. He's casting orbs. And lightning, and probably fire as well.
That was close.
What do we get? We got a belt, and I'm assuming this is an upgrade. A Leaf of Hope, not to be confused with a Symbol of Hope. This is a copper ring. This has 3 potion slots. Increased health and summons volatile zombies. Not what I expected to find. And I'm guessing we're gonna find a phylactery here. The last Imperial. A living human that isn't dripping with void probably makes him wonder. He has a request for us. And we need to help him move on to the afterlife. Been entombed here for centuries. And something about the immortal emperor's gift. Could I have the phylactery? So we need to destroy soul repositories and then return to the Imperial here. Where can we find these? I'm guessing this is going to lead to the ruins. Oh, I see the door. Can move past him to probably look back at the cultist place. What was it called? The camp. Wait, this is still active. Damage over time and lightning damage. The spirits inside are not friendly. I'm guessing we can stick to the shadows. Annoying roaches. Healing potion, mana, armor dodge. It's honestly not much better. Let's apply the points here. We have 3 of them. Completely missed those. Have dexterity and glancing blow. Chance this is 2% though, but it's honestly not that good. Can get health and of course dodge rating. This is overall massive improvement defensively. Stamina of the rover. The Outlander's tenacity. 3% of health gain is endurance threshold. So we're getting, wait a minute. How much did we get here? We get 5. And we unlocked explosive trap. This one is not going to scale. Falcon throwing damage. Throwing damage? That is not a throwing skill, is it? It's honestly getting a bit confusing. This one... We could possibly activate this. Hey, look at that. Can mark our enemies to increase our damage and consume the mark. Our Falcon can now drop acid flasks. They scale with our stats. But can also apply Falcon's mark for marking strikes. Unfortunately, it has a cooldown, which makes it kind of pointless. Because, well, we can throw these ourselves. Why have the Falcon do it, right? There is a lot here. And let me try... hold on. Let me try this explosive trap. now have more active, sprinkler. We deal more damage and can shred fire resistance. At the same time, we're trying to scale physical, poison, and damage over time. Maybe the explosive trap is not the best option. One more point here. And how about longer duration? Could consume a flask, we can leave a shadow behind us. No idea what the shadow does. Is it going to distract enemies? Could try this one. And one more point. Could try molting to remove all negative ailments. Swift recovery and invulnerability. Mana restoration. And efficiency. So let's try the shadow. If we don't like it, we can do something else. And instead of this one, I think I'm going to use either the explosive trap or the acid flask. Having both of them really doesn't make sense, unless, of course, we change the explosive trap to deal fire damage. We change it into the explosive trap and explosive flask. But at the same time, this would do pretty much the exact same. I think we're back to this one. More global damage per character level and per point of dexterity. And we have 3 more points. Wait, we have 1 more here. Additional times, we have increased attack speed. We can reduce the remaining cooldown. I think I like this one. Can apply frailty. But what does fear do? More global damage. Watchful Eye. Prioritize enemies close to us. Triple damage against moving targets. I think these are fine. So 2 more points here. We have the Agile Hunt, and what was the other one? This Tenacity. And Handler. There's a copper amulet for minion health. I don't think I've seen the falcon take damage, so I'm going to assume that we're not gonna need it. Right, so we created a shadow, but what does it do? He could grace us with all Emperor's gifts as thanks, he says. Not much left, I assume. Now, he's able to move on to the afterlife, and we need the phylactery. Volatile? Oh no. Wait, did I get it? Look at these gloves. +1 to swipe. What is swipe again? Do we have a swipe ability? Cinder Strike? No. I don't see a swipe. Shadow Cascade. Okay, so this must be something different. So this was, yeah, this was an alternate entrance. Now it's open, of course. It doesn't really matter because we're not going back to the Undercity. Can probably place this one here. So compared to what we have, we lose 13% to elemental resistances. All resistances. We gain some health, we gain cold resistance. All attributes and lightning damage. Which is honestly not that great. For a level 6 item, this is powerful. Somewhat excited to head to the docks. We've been underground for way too long. Of course, these are going to be void-thatched docks. Is this the place? So instead of water, we just have void tendrils. I should have expected that. The male bracers. And there's another silver grail. Is that a mage? It is. This is really a terrible place to be fighting. It's trying to sneak up on me. Well, we made it nonetheless. This is poison resistance, poison damage. It's honestly not that great. Percentage of poison health converted to ward. Yeah, these are honestly not good. Most of the items are completely worthless. Minion health. .5 seconds of traversal skill cooldowns recovered on potion use. Applies the full reduction to any traversal skills on cooldown on your bar. So it's going to reduce the current cooldown when we use a potion. Maybe that's powerful? I don't know. Damage over time. No. There's a shrine for us. The water shrine. I like these. Oh, look at that. The Void Centipede. The symbol of hope. So we stand before an altar made by the cultists who live in the docks. So it's the crazed ones. So a larger one has been crucified with a glowing object embedded in his chest. Maybe we can take the symbol? He's not going to come to life and murder us. Was not expecting that. One more chalice for health regen. 2 points is very low though. We have a chance to shred armor. I should probably open a portal and go back. Doesn't seem to connect to anywhere, so why not? So far, something I can definitely notice is that most areas appear to be a series of pathways and corridors. I'm starting to miss some of the more open, spacious zones and maps. Remaining cultist? Is everyone gone? They're setting up their ritual. Oh, the ritual that they need to succeed for in order for us to progress. That's fine, honestly. Somehow I'm not as excited about the whole... Wait, this is the portal to the docks. I guess we don't care about it.
Farewell.
is this our new base of operations?
Yes?
So we have everything. What exactly are they going to do with them? So the souls trapped in the phylactery are scared of them. And probably for good reason. Yeah, I should have expected we were going to be double-crossed by all this. So they turn into a void amalgamation. Really use a powerful item. This one is honestly not that great. Maybe if you're using ward, but we're going to lose void resistance. Maybe we can craft something. And what about the copper amulet? Minion damage, poison damage, and physical resistance, lightning resistance. It's honestly not that bad. Let's try crafting on both of those. Okay, this one we can destroy. Necrotic resistance. I do like it, but at the same time we're gonna lose 68 armor and also +1 to acid flask. Maybe we can purchase something good and craft that one. So hold on, let's try and craft this belt. The chance to find potions is probably decent, but it's not the end of the world. If we do not have it, it was only 12%. Can upgrade, oh come on. Chance to poison and slow. Never mind. So void resistance. The ward I do not care about. Can probably apply something else. But it's mostly damage, which we don't care about that much. Maybe throwing damage? Or we can get both health and resistances. 1 to 10, it doesn't have a lot of potential. Critical success. Okay, but we cannot craft until 27. So we can probably replace those. Look at that. This one can be used by a level 1 character. Maybe I should leave it in my stash. As for this one, the only one I particularly care about is maybe the physical resistance and the dodge rating. The minion damage is not that bad. Poison is probably good. Let's see. So compared to what we have, 374, 362. I wonder why. This one has poison damage, right? Shouldn't be giving us a lot more. Maybe because we lose throwing speed. These stats are really complicated. Will take a long time to figure them out. So, what about the physical resistance? Let's try to upgrade. 1 forging potential, and how much do we have now? 12%. Honestly, it wasn't that great. How about we add something like cold resistance, dodge rating, can add health, can add poison resistance, void resistance. How about dodge? It says critical success. So now we have 22. So maybe we can increase it. Yep. 42 dodge. Okay, this is getting interesting. Can upgrade it even more. Now we have 48 dodge. Sure, I think that's good enough. The ancient forest. This is some type of rift. And that's fine. Let's dive inside. This is the era of the ancients. I don't remember this one. So we are somewhere below a floating city. Have I been here before? Mana level of what? Mage level of mana strike. And a Shrine of Haste. But of course we're at a dead end again, but where do I need to go? A scepter for us and a pike. Both melee and spell damage, damage over time, change to stun. Not using spells, so that is a wasted slay the dragon. Wait, what dragon? Oh, this one. Primeval Fire Dragon. And the dragon is no more. We have to return to the Chronomancer. Leather boots, void resistance. Let's apply a couple of points here. Increase damage, sure. And of course, 2 points. No idea what this shadow does. Shadow cascades. So it's a circular attack that is also used by shadow clones. So wait a minute, this is the shadow clone. What does it do? So nothing. Okay. Don't really want this one. Let's apply these points to... Swift recovery. Wait, no. Stop respecking and 2 here. So this 1 point... Do we want them to prioritize enemies close to us or... enemies close to the target location of our most recent melee throwing or bow attack? Honestly, none of them sounds bad. Yeah, they both sound good. Rending talents. And side by side. Maybe we can try this one. Reducing the cooldown. Or the mark. You know what? Let's try the reduction. I think I'm happy with those. Do we want to return to our previous time and location? Aren't we supposed to find a gate? I guess this is a dead end. Another mage. The tracking on some of these lightning attacks is just unreal. And this is a leather belt with decay threshold, 9 word gained, per 10 intelligence, cooldown recovery, void resistance, 4 potion slots. So this one is better. Sure. And a plated belt. ritual stake for cast speed, necrotic damage, and chance to shock. Damage over time, void spell damage. And I guess that's it. So let's go back. This is probably not going to lead anywhere. Which town are we teleporting to, though? The council chambers. So I'm guessing there's nothing for us at the cultist camp. But then again, how are we going to teleport there? That might be a problem.
Greetings.
So we can mention the ancient forest. She wishes she could have been there. And that's another quest complete. Idle slots. Do we need to respecialize? I think not yet.
May a terror smile upon you.
No, we have not found a lesser refuge. Can probably apply this one. So Jade Amulet, these ones are probably not that great. But yep. And those we can keep.
Yes?
Does she have anything interesting? This one is only for the Sentinel class. This one is going to offer armor and also attunement. We probably don't care that much about this one. A flanged mace, an Imperial bow, leeching some of the bow damage that we deal. The Outcast coat. The Ivory Quiver, physical and necrotic resistance, plus a chance to poison. I'm going to purchase this one. Just a few staves. And yeah, this is a lot of elemental resistances, so we can keep those. So hold on. Now we do have more physical and also necrotic resistance. What can I craft here? Chance to poison. Can add a prefix, like cold resistance or lightning. Which one is lower? Cold. Cold and void. So void here, and we can craft. Here we can add damage, but that's about it. Poison damage maybe. Oh, maybe because these are prefixes. Right. And yeah, these cannot be resistances. We're slowly learning. Can upgrade this one again. 14% void resistance. So how much? It's 10%, and now it is 16. Guess I'm happy with this quiver. Can replace this one. Regen, of course, the strength. We cannot add anything here. Can get both armor or health. or dodge or cold. Why not some cold resistance? Critical success. Oh, we increased the strength too. Strength is going to give us armor, but we don't have that much to begin with. 10% and also 5 regen per second. So 8% cold resistance. Now it is 40. Can we upgrade it more? So now we have 7. And cold once again. So now it has 0 crafting potential. But we get 20% cold resistance. Much better, right? Necrotic is 21%, poison, cold. Physical is at 75.
Follow your feet. Yes. Follow your feet.
So next up is probably the Shatter Valley. Need to find a lesser refuge. So many new mechanics to figure out. Pretty disorienting. The gameplay it's definitely satisfying, but will take a long time to figure everything out. Wait, where am I going? Find signs of the lesser refuge.
They won't forget that.
This is the forest, but we've already been to that area. Last time we used one of these rifts to cross a bridge that was destroyed. But this time it feels as if we don't really need it to progress. So I'm going to assume that this is either a dead end or there's an event maybe? Necrotic damage. Ivory dice for healing effectiveness, physical poison resistance, sacrificial knives. Just where am I going? No, we're looping back at the entrance. I really shouldn't be here. Hold on. this is the courtyard. And could this be an outside area? Tired of all these caves, honestly. Even the docks were not really an improvement. So what are those? The abandoned tunnel. Let's figure out what's going on at the Lost Refuge first, because it looks like a dead end. I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight a boss if we reach the Temple of Etera. The abandoned tunnel.
Easy.
Let's keep moving. Oh, what was that? This one is... no, not that good. Minion damage could be powerful. Minion health is probably not great for us. Block effectiveness. Reduce damage taken. Spell damage on a broken sword. Both melee and spell damage. I wonder who would want something like this. The Primalist, perhaps? And as for this point, I can't really say how side by side really works. I mean, I understand what the description says, but is it really reducing the cooldown? A portion of the highest of your global increased melee damage, increased throwing damage, and increased bow damage now apply to all the falcon damage at 75% effectiveness. Slow and weaken enemies. Okay. Maybe I don't understand this description. So when we directly use a melee throwing or bow attack and we hit at least one enemy, so we don't just use one targeting nothing just to reduce the cooldown, we reduce a portion of the Falcon Strike's remaining cooldown. I don't think this skill is working. This augmentation of a skill. Could this be the refuge? There's a scepter for us. Do I need to go back? Probably not. Oh, there is a path. Wait a minute. So this is an old tome. You can just flip the pages. This record has been established to chronicle the history of Magister Wallace and the exodus to the underground in the face of a creeping dark substance. So this is probably the encroachment of the void. The elders are fools. They spent too long hiding the nature of the shard from the immortal empire. Forget the outcast queen. What we need is a lesser refuge. They hid for decades. The Magister insisted. They were not in real danger, only for the void to sweep in and end them all. Fine. Two passive points and some experience. So I guess they never made it. So wait, we're looking for the archivist? Giova. Where was Giova again? Went to the wrong town.
tear a smile upon you.
So they ended up being the last refuge. I guess there's not much else to do here. We got all the experience we could. And these 2 points can apply agility, perhaps? What exactly is a Crimson Shroud? Oh, this is a 50% bleed chance. We're not exactly using bleeds. I mean, at least not at the moment. The draining arrows. We have focus fire. Can reduce their dodge rating. I see. A multi-shot. Can reduce a spread by aiming further. %40 increased damage every 4th skill. I do like the idea of removing dodge chance so we can gain more glancing blow chance, but still, we shouldn't be spread too much around these trees. How about mana regen? No. This one does not lead anywhere. There's no stack limit. Eltast. And Tactician. The ballista does have a mana cost, and of course this one does also. There's not much else we could use. The blades have a mana cost, of course, which makes sense. Flurry, we could keep Flurry. I don't think we have a key to access this dungeon. I wonder where we can get one. Since we do out-level it now, it was 22. And we were under-leveled, but I'm not worried anymore. I think the last crafting session was pretty successful. Got a lot of resistances. Hall for us. We can access that. Poison damage resistances. can get more armor. Sacrificial knife, which is not that good. There's a coat, reflected damage. No. We really should not make a habit of getting hit, so we can reflect damage. That sounds awful. Did we find anything good? There's a rune of discovery. Withered coins for poison resistance, fire resistance, damage over time. There's an idol. And a humble idol. We cannot really apply this one. I mean, maybe this. Chance to bleed. +2 to vitality, we get +1 to puncture, health regen and fire resistance. Not a bad base, I believe. And puncture is... You can also use it with a bow attack. Doesn't cost mana. So we're losing physical resistance, we're losing poison resistance. And some mana. But then again, we can probably craft. Then again... The leather mask somehow ends up with higher forging potential. I don't know how that works. The Temple Guardian. Chance to poison, void resistance. We're gonna need those crafting materials. Physical damage, minion health, regeneration. Both physical and necrotic resistance. Plated belts. Defiled bones.
Temple of Hetera. Or at least it used to be. I doubt anything valuable is left.
And we found a waypoint. This is good because I could really use a break. This place, it does not seem to be as affected by the void. Maybe it's just me. Before we leave, let me try one last thing. Let's apply these points. Okay, one more here. We gain a small amount of mana. So hold on. We gain 12 mana. How much does it cost? 14. Oh, so it's pretty much free. Okay, that's good. We don't really gain mana, but yeah, you get the idea. And as for the flask, we should probably apply one. To maybe a wider area. 30%. That... pretty decent at this point. Let's apply one and see how much it changes. Yeah, somewhat noticeable. I think we need 1 or 2 points. And wasn't there a talent that gave it? Yeah. We can throw 3 flasks, but they cost even more mana, which I'm not sure if I want. Do I want to increase the mana cost? Probably not. Either way, it's a good place to end this episode. Thank you for watching. Next time, we're gonna continue exploring the temple here. I feel we've done most things in this ruined era. No idea how to access the Lightless Arbor. We need some type of dungeon key. But that's about it. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next part.